Doctor said that same man. Doctor said, yeah, I'm a fan. Doctor said, nobody does it better. Yeah, nobody does it better. No, nobody does it better.
What's the meaning of the word tefillin? I know this. It's a Hebrew word.
Tefillin is a word that has many connotations. First, let me show you what tefillin is. This is tefillin. It's a box, a leather box. And in this leather box, you have 4 different portions of the Bible, of the Torah. And then you have the box of the arm, which has all 4 wrapped together inside this box. And this is called tefillin. Tefillin is something that males, Jewish male boys, from the age of 13 onward, put on every day of the week, not counting Saturday and holidays. And the word tefillin means to connect. From naftali alikim naftalti, to have a connection with God, which is really the objective of tefillin.
Are those Hebrew words you just used?
Of course, the Hebrew words.
Would you tell us again exactly, say those words slowly, what are the exact words, and what do they mean again?
The word tefillin represents a verse in the Bible that says, Naftali alikim naftalti, which means I have joined God with this joining. And the idea of tefillin is to join and become one with God. Another meaning of tefillin is from the word befall, tipol, that God will bring upon the enemies of the Jewish people His awe and fear, so that they will not harm His people of Israel. That's another connotation for the word tefillin, tipoil, to befall upon them a masa v'fachad, your wrath and your dread.
Rabbi, I think the time has come, and I think that we should do it. I think that we should put the tefillin on and show our good people who have taken the time to stay with us during our conversation, and let's do it.
Let's do it.
This time, the rabbi and I are going to demonstrate the application and use of tefillin for the morning prayer.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, I need your left hand, your weaker hand.
I'm lefty, Rabbi.
Oh, you're lefty?
Yes.
So that's a good point. If you're lefty, then I need your right hand.
Here it is.
Okay, very good. We'll put on the right hand.
I'm beginning to feel the sunshine already.
You're feeling it. Now, we're going to make a bracha. We're going to make a bracha together.
This is like mainlining to God.
Mainlining to God. You're being bound to God with one knot. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu, b'mitzvosav v'tzivonu, lahaniach tefillin.
So, the doctor just made a bracha. Blessed be you, God, King of the universe, who has commanded us and has sanctified us with the mitzvah of putting on or donning the tefillin. And after he makes the bracha, he doesn't talk until he finishes the complete mitzvah by putting the tefillin on his head. So we begin with making a shin, the letter shin, and then from the letter shin we could do 7 additional wraps around the arm. These 7 represent the 3 fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, or Rachel and Leah, and also the 7 emotions of the heart, because the idea is to bring from the intellect into the emotions of the heart. And from there we wrap it around the hand, so the hand can do what the heart desires it should be done. And we put a letter Dalet here on the hand. And from there, we now put on the head tefillin, which has 2 shins, a 4-prong shin and a 3-prong shin. You give it a kiss, and we put it on the head right over here, like this. Now that it's a perfect fit, you have to make sure it's in the right place, right on top of the soft part of a baby's skull, top of the brain, and in the back here, it comes down to bring the intellect down into the emotions and even into the lower parts of the body. And then we finish up the arm over here, and we put on the letter Yud of God's name. Actually, we have God's name twice on the tefillin. We have Shin, Dalid, and Yud is once. And then again you have a Shin, a Dalid in the back of the navel, and again a Yud right here on the knot of the tefillin. Shin, Dalid, Yud represents Shomer, Dal Sois Yisrael, which means the God that watches over the doorposts of Israel. By putting on tefillin, we are blessed not only to be connected with God and to be able to bring and actualize our goals, but more so, this also brings additional protection to all the homes of Israel throughout the whole world. And the tefillin over here has a knot, which is the letter Shin. Might pinch a little bit.
Tell them what the letter Shin is.
And now we're going to talk about the letter Shin. This is the letter Shin. The letter Shin represents, again, the forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then on the head, we have a four-pronged Shin, which represents the four mothers, which is Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. And by putting on the tefillin, we are reminded of our heritage, of where we come. Also, the two-pronged Shin represent the letters in a Torah scroll, the way it was written by the scribe, which is a three-prong. And the four-prong allude to the letters in the luchot, in the tablets, in the Decalogue, that was engraved by God himself. When you engrave 3 lines, you have 4 walls. So the four-pronged Shin alludes to the 4 walls of the engraved tablets. And each letter, as the Kabbalah explains, brings in energy and vitality into the world. So this letter of Shin brings in the concept of Shaddai, how when God created the world, he said, die, there's enough for everybody. There's enough abundance and pleasure and sustenance and food for the whole world. So by putting on tefillin, we are bringing down God's illumination, God's light, God's sustenance to the whole world. Now we're going to recite the Shamah.